acknowledge that no amount of rage will ever remove the bars from the cage. One world, no government, freestyle vlog. What's interesting is the reaction to such a suggestion. Control. People fear control. They fear being controlled. That's the only thing, the first thing that comes to the mind. I have found, or so it seems, taken from the reactions people give to such a suggestion. Now, why is that? Why do they fear? Why do they assume? Why do they associate, relate one world, no government, organisation with control? Why do they believe that it means there is going to be something, a thing, that is going to control them? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because I am self-responsible, autonomously. I am responsible for myself, thought, word and deed, in every moment of breath. Although I will honestly accept that currently it might be said that there are times when I am and have been irresponsible, or I have been irresponsible, there's no doubt about that. Though, I say this, to those who say they've got cameras everywhere watching us. I say, I'm not concerned. I don't mind them watching me, just as long as they do not expect me to watch them. Control yourselves. If we control ourselves, if we are responsible about ourselves, about that which we think, say and do, there will be no need for controllers. Who controls the controllers? We are the controllers. We control ourselves already. If you do not realise that yet, then all I can suggest is you write down or make vlogs, and write and make vlogs. Write and or make vlogs, expressing to yourself, for yourself, to realise what it is that makes you tick. They used to say pre-programmed bit. Why would you need controlling? Why would there be need for control? If you are responsible for yourself, there is no need to control. There is no need for control, because each will be responsible for themselves responsibly. Every thought, word and deed, considering all life. All life. All life. The Rothschilds, the Queen of England, the Bush family. I have joked that rather than follow the French initiative in the 18th century, that the Queen and her family, that I have been looking for a council estate in Lancashire, for instance, to accept and allow them to live with the community unhindered, as though community wishes to live itself, and that would be without hindrance, responsibly applying themselves to life, enjoying life as they do on the council estates in Lancashire. They do that, that's for sure. Though they are still stuck in their ways, some of them. No less, that's not the point here. The point is, even the Queen of England must be considered. And she wants to be called the Queen. There are plenty of queens on the estates in Lancashire. Plenty. In fact, it is a term of endearment, Queen, that the men give to the ladies. My Queen. Damien Marley, I think he even uses the term also. And he doesn't live on a council estate. The Rothschilds, they must be allowed to live like we wish to live ourselves, with dignity. Why not? Okay, they have been monopolising the money system imaginarily. We've allowed it. We've allowed it because we've allowed ourselves to imagine what they imagined we would imagine, and therefore we have imagined it, haven't we? We have, because otherwise, why would it occur, really? I mean, paper, metal, numbers in a machine, plastic, gold even, gold. Apparently it's a good conductor of electricity. People use it in the teeth, jewellery, value. Life is the thing that has value, in fact. And to be honest, I'm more interested and more concerned about the flies that fly around freely, mainly, than the Rothschilds or the Queen of England or the Bush family or any other family or anyone. Those that believe in a new world order, please understand, why would they need a new one? The old one has been serving them well, apparently since the Babylonian days, according to David. It's possible, could be a rumour, could be said that they started Adam Weishaupt's Illuminati and that's why they get accredited with Illuminatiism. I doubt it actually, I'd say it's a rumour, though apparently Adam had some idea of control, though I don't quite understand that. Maybe it's a bit cognitive dissonance in that not owning anything and illuminating mankind to be responsible for itself and then believing to be able to control it or having some control. Maybe the control is that each controls themselves responsibly, and therefore having come up with the idea himself, then it could be said that it was attributed to him and therefore he was the controller as such, so to speak, but only so to speak because in the physical reality he could not possibly be the controller because each would be controlling themselves. It's quite interesting how New World Order is an old world order claiming to be new, where the Illuminati are claimed to be those that own everything, when the Illuminati that Adam Weishaupt suggested own nothing, no property. It's paradoxical, contradictory, and there is no polarity actually in that, as it's actually probably bullshit. Rumour that is adopted by those who adopt such things to enable them to justify the belief that control is needed. And those of us who believed ourselves to be being controlled, once we realised that honesty, self-honestly applied, self-responsibly, the control, there is no need for controllers. We are the controllers ourselves. I'll stop there. It's today. Today is a day, like all days are. Are they all the same? Well, etherically, possibly. Are mine all the same? I shall consider that now. Are my days all the same? Am I controlled? No, I'm not controlled. I control myself. There's no doubt about that. I have been out of control previously. No, not anymore. I do control myself. Restrictions. There's no restrictions. I'm not restricted. I'm lucky actually. I live in the UK. It's a strange affair, though no less it's interesting. It's interesting, and I'm as free as everyone else will allow me to be, and I'm as free as I allow myself to be. I don't want to impose that freedom on anyone. You can't impose freedom on anyone. You can't practice freedom. Freedom, it's not something you practice. You can't act free. You either are or you aren't. There are no secrets. You either know it or you don't. Acknowledge that no amount of rage will ever remove the bars from the cage.